Welcome to part 41 of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. It's time for us to start bringing an end to this game. But we're going to be doing the normal ending first. As you can tell by the right hand corner of my screen, all of the shares for the nations are not up to 20%. And Arfoire shares, which is others, is up to 9%. Meaning, if I go to Celestia, as I am right now, we're destined for the normal ending. So on that note, let's skip over to when we get to the event point. Alright, we are in the end of Celestia, and it's time for us to go straight to the event. Now, in the first game, if we'd actually set foot in Celestia, off the bat we would have fought Arfoire, and then we had to chase her down to the end of Celestia. Not here. We just simply have to go through the enemies, and if we wanted to, or just avoid all the fights and come to Celestia. But I recommend against that, because some of the enemies here actually drop a lot of experience. And if you switch the plans for add enemies, you'll get some more experience. I mean, yeah, you'll have to allocate some of the CDs that have Experience Game Plus around so that everyone can be leveled up equally, but still, that is a lot of experience that you would be missing just for this fight. And I recommend you come here and actually get as much experience as you can, and even build up your EXE meter, because you're going to need all of your strength, all of the levels you can get. R4 is nothing to sneeze at this time around. However, when it comes down to changes for this game, the dialogues change differently. Instead of Arfoire revealing that she was behind the reins of Avenir to Noir, which that ended up being revealed in Chapter 2, she's laughing at Noir for being kicked out of Avenir, and she had something to do with it. Yeah, things changed a lot ever since Nisa was, well, severed in ties with Compile Hard and IF. Let's be honest, folks. The day that Producing Perfect was I think the name is Producing Perfection. That's what the name is. It was a PSP game, and the day that game was ever made was the day that IF and Compa had a falling out with Nisa, and it was not pretty. So, with that said, Blackheart actually finally got the gist that you can't do everything on your own. As for Vert, R4 would have made a Red Ring joke in her general direction. Instead, she calls her a coward. Yeah, because the Xbox 360 by the time of Rebirth, it stopped red ringing, but had a different problem. Disk tray error. Some of them do, some of them don't. My old one does, and I know all too well about that, but that wasn't really a disk tray error. It was more along the line of a little brother tampering with my stuff error. Anyway, and also the fact that she's mocking her for being a gamer on both versions of the game. Let's be honest, Vert is never going to change for being a hardcore gamer. That's one of her biggest character traits. That and her humongous breast. Oh, a little side note, there's actually a CD where they have the CPUs. It's kind of a dialogue, an audio CD only, where like a random insert character was touching the CPUs all over. Vert, well, let's be honest, she actually is the only person that allows her to touch anybody, touch any part of her body without, punching the person. Well, her and Blonde also. And speaking of Blonde, Blonde had a dialogue change too. R4 revealed that she was Conversation at Chapter 8 instead of in the chapter where you fight Blonde. Not to mention, she also calls out Blonde for all of her profanity. Here, not so much. She only just calls out blonde because she was betrayed by the brothers. That's all, basically. And Neptune, the dialogue was changed with her as well. Because after they focus on the 3 CPUs, Neptune, her line is, she hates Neptune most of all. Instead of Neptune saying what she's saying now, and by the way, I hate broccoli as far as being a playable character is concerned, and I still do. She actually was like, so what if you hate me, but you can't change who I am. And let's be honest, Arfoire just does not like the fact that despite this being a serious situation, Neptune always turns it into a hilarious situation. Ah boy, Arfoire. Wait till I get to Mega Dimension Neptunia V2. Dear God, if you thought you were going to be the butt of the joke in this game, whoo boy, wait till we get to that game. Hell, Rebirth 3, you're an even bigger joke. But enough about that. We got ourselves a fight on our hands. And this time, there's no unwinnable battles here. However, there is a police chopper flying over my goddamn house. Why do they choose now to do that? Whatever the case, folks. We've got our work cut out for you, because I told you that you're going to need to be at a very high level to take down Arfoire. And I was not kidding. Everything you've gained up to this point, all the combos you have, that you're comfortable with, whatever it takes to actually do some damage to R4, this would be the best time to pull that out now. Because if you don't, you're gonna be curb stomped. By the way, R4 in this form, she actually is dangerous. She can cause debuff and paralysis and virus attacks. Thankfully, you do not go back to your regular state if you are infected with virus, unlike normally, because you have no choice but to fire as a CPU. And also, you could fight, as you can see with Eastwar, in this game you could fight with anybody, either the makers, the DLC, or the CPU themselves. However, there is one bit of problem. If your team is underleveled, there is no way in hell you're going to survive. Because R4 actually does do nasty magical attacks.
I should use this.
Think of her like the first fight, except it's not a mandatory loss battle. You have to win. Otherwise, you start that whole dialogue we just got out of all over again. Oh yes, I am so gonna miss destroying her with Plutia. And I bet you're wondering, why do I keep using Plutia? Real simple. Pluty booty. That is all, folks. And if anybody asks, why am I not kid-friendly? Well, let's be honest. That's kind of a joke. This whole new rules and regulations for YouTube. That is an absolute joke and a farce. It can be trouble for me, and if this ends up being the last video I make on YouTube, well, so be it. But I'm gonna have fun, goddammit, and that's what I'm all about. Like I had fun destroying R4 in a matter of 1 minute and 25 seconds. That is a new record. On that note, I destroyed her a lot faster, so I had to do a little bit better than that. But nonetheless, we're about to get to a talking cutscene, so on that note, I'm shutting up.
I am a god. Gamindustri is my dominion. Why did I lose? Why? To these goddesses, humans.
Arfoire, our fate ends here.
I beg to differ.
What? She recovered? What's going on here?
I don't know, but I do know the source of the power. The shares.
Shares? Who in this world is putting faith in this idiot?
Right! Who would be worshipping Arfoire?
Many humans do, though it is different than the ones you know.
What do you mean?
Have you forgotten of Overlord Momus? Why do you think I preached it?
What the heck does that have to do with what's going on?
As how you gain power from shares, I too gain power from awe and fear. The world's end, total dominion. Fear acts as faith to become my power.
That's just ridiculous.
Yet, the truth is in front of us. We must accept that as fact.
Nep, what are we gonna do?
Easy. We'll just keep winning. We're still stronger than Arfoire.
Is that so? Then how is this? Fear! Come to me! Such beauty! Such power! Fear me!
What is that form?
What kind of sad joke is this?
It's a nightmare.
I feel anew! Watch as I show you powers beyond a god!
Arfoire, you rid your human form just for power?
You don't have to understand. Just know that this is my true power!
This is just absurd. That's just how strong the fear is, eating away at her soul.
How sad. What use is it if you're being controlled by your own power?
Hey, stop the talking. Isn't her power getting stronger?
That has got to be bad. It looks like she's lost all control.
Nep.
Don't worry. Like Isti said, shares are people's prayers and faith. It's only natural for people to sense fear over what's going on. But the stronger the fear, the stronger the prayer and faith to us grows. What?
Whoa, you gotta be kidding. I haven't felt this many shares before.
That's not all. The power of the prayers and faith are stronger than ever.
And it feels so warm.
I can feel the power surging in me.
As long as people pray and put faith in us, we will never lose. Arfoire, everything ends now.
Hey guys, remember what I said at the start of this chapter? That all the enemies now have SPN. also EX moves now? Yeah, Arfoire has those too. Just want to point that out to you. When she's at a very low health, there's a high chance she could use Draconic, or I forgot what the name of that move was. Let's be honest, she's going to use it not just in this form, but also in her previous form, if I hadn't killed her. Yeah, she will start using EXE attacks, so bear that in mind. Get rid of her as fast as you can, which is why I have Plutia, Arfoire, and Neptune here, so we can try to do as much damage as humanly possible. Oh, by the way, the enemy we're facing, Arfoire, she is almost 250,000, so it is not going to be a quick and easy battle like talking about it. Yeah, as a matter of fact, all that we're doing right now is barely scraping her HP. We did like, no, she's not 250,000. I meant to say that she's like 750,000. That's almost 1,000,000. However, she regenerates 25,000 each turn. So yeah, you want to try to get rid of her as fast as humanly possible, do as much damage, keep the bad stats rolling, and more importantly, keep up with your partner's health, and also keep up with your SP. You need everything to deal damage to Arfoire. Hell, you can even go on ahead and try to gradually restore your EXE gauge by attacking Arfoire. And have a CD where your EXE gauge will gradually fill up. Preferably at one that has a level 5 slot. So that way, every time it's your turn, you gradually heal up EXE. Or have something that where you can gradually heal up HP and SP. But preferably EXE, so you can do some damage and finish off Arfoire as quickly as humanly possible. That's my only opinion for you. And mind you, this is, without a doubt, the final battle of the game. So yeah, it's going to be hard. It was almost a free ride. There are some enemies that are too tough to beat. Colosseum for one, and also some of the super enemies that I'm not strong enough to take down. Let's be honest. Even when most of my characters are borderlining past level 100, and Pishi is far past level 100, we are not strong enough to take down most of these characters. Most of the enemies, so let's be blunt. That's going to be a lot of training. And that's probably why I haven't finished La Pucelle Tactics, because that's a game that your cap is well over 900, level 900. And that's going to be a lot of grinding you have to do. And plus the enemies get stronger by Chapter 8, so there's that. And it's a real tough challenge to grind your entire party, knowing that they too cannot be cannon fodder. Yeah, and also R4 healing is kind of an annoying thing. But Arfoire is taking some hits like a champ at least. Well, HP-wise she's not, but I'm gonna have to heal her a little bit later. Oh yeah, Arfoire could actually heal half of your life if anything happens to you. So there is that. Not to mention, she has a strength boost and an intelligence boost. Dear God, Arfoire is just ridiculously broken. But I think Arfoire took a lot of damage.
Who wants to take me on?
However, I can't say the same for Arfoire. Arfoire is pretty much almost dead. She's gonna keep healing every time I do damage to her. But it's alright because we're almost done. Arfoire, just heal yourself. Don't worry about it. Let Plutia finish things off. Or just use Wings of Light and completely shit stop Arfoire. And sorry for the lag, folks. But hey, we're doing 24,000 a pop here. This is no light damage, folks. So we might as well just put an end to R4 once and for all. And this time, she's not coming back. Hopefully. So with that said, we'll just sit back and watch as R4 gets completely wrecked once more. And that should be the end of this game. Well, the end of the normal route anyway.
I'm a being surpassing that of the
And
masses.
regardless of whether it's the normal route
Why?
or not, you will get a Nept animal just for beating that game. And also, you will get a lot of experience as well, so there is that.
Arfoire, this is it!
Is it over?
Yes, that was the last blow.
Look, Arfoire is disappearing.
So, Gamindustri was saved?
Yes. Gamindustri is saved. The goddesses have won. You did it! Nep won! Phew! I'm beat. Yep, this form is a lot easier to be in. That was awesome, Nep! When she went dragon form, I thought she was gonna offer me half the world. I don't think there would have been a world left if R4 won.
But Nep, if she did offer you half the world, what would you have done?
I would shove it back at her. I mean, I'm scared of you more than R4.
Oh, really? Do you seriously mean that?
Oh, wait. Time out. Can I take that back?
Nep!
I'm sorry, Iffy. I can't believe how she can go from serious to lax in a second.
I must say, though, that Neptune is quite interesting. Well, she is the one who brought us all together.
I know. It's just surreal. Maybe it was a miracle. Miracle? In Neptune's case, random is a more appropriate term.
That does sound more in line with Neptune's characteristics.
Goddess of Random Neptune. That may quite be the proper description.
Yes. I wonder why it sounds so natural on Neptune. Well, it is very Neppy-like, so all is good, right? Yeah, without the random, we wouldn't all be here together, huh? Super random, you. Oh, what? What ya all talking about? Nothing. What? Now I'm out of the pack?
No wonder you're a loner, Noir.
Wait! What I said has nothing to do with being a loner!
I know, but you already got loner written all over you anyway.
That's all your fault!
Sorry.
That growling sound.
Oh, that's me. I'm all tired and starving, so, it just went off.
Okay, I'll make a feast tonight then. Is there something you want to eat?
Ooh, I want pudding! Kampa's homemade pudding is the bomb!
Okay, I'll make a super duper tasty pudding just for you, Nep Nep.
Yay! Yahoo!
Just like a small kid.
I don't care. Kampa's pudding trumps anything and everything. Let's get going, everyone. Let's go back to Gamindustri. It's been a while since the battle against Arfoire. After the feast at Kampa's room, everyone returned back to their lands. Let's take a look at how everyone is doing.
Lady Noir, this is the report on the contamination.
Thank you. Let's see. It looks like the results are faring well.
Yes, as the graph shows, the emissions have gone down quite a bit.
Very good. Now that's my last station.
Noir, nice to see you again.
Histoire? Nice to see you too. Are you here alone?
Yes, I came to see how you were doing. But first, wasn't that Ganache? Why is he in the Basilicom?
Oh, him? After his image of Blonde was obliterated, he came here.
I have no reason to follow Lady Blonde anymore. Now I serve Lady Noir.
But, Noir? Are you sure that's fine? He did cause trouble to last station.
I know. Not to be like Blonde, but I wanted to beat him senseless. But he showed earnest repentance from his heart. How can I not forgive him? Truth be told, since his arrival, things have gotten better here too.
I am grateful for your words, my lady.
So in short, you're soft as butter too.
Do you think so?
I'm the all-seeing tome. Trust me, you're a kind goddess. It looks like I need to get going now.
Already? Be careful then. You're pretty small, you know.
Lady Vert, come out of there. How many days have you been in there?
I'm still tired from the battle. I need another day of rest.
You said that yesterday, too.
Vert? Maybe you should come out and work.
Hyperdimension is more than sufficient to handle the work.
Well, that's not really the point.
Emergency! Emergency! Enemies approaching Lean Box.
An emergency quest. Lon, get ready.
Lon wants to go to sleep.
It's only been 3 days without sleep. A true gamer can last a week.
Someone really has to help Vert out.
Lady Blonde, let's have a snowball fight.
No! Lady Blonde is going to make a snowman with me! Don't fight now. I'll play with everyone, so take turns, okay?
Blonde, it's been a while. But what are you doing out here?
I'm playing with the kids.
How unusual. I was expecting you to be reading or writing a book.
I was, for 5 days straight. Then Financier cut the power to my room.
Ah, I see. So, where is Financier now?
She should be back soon.
Lady Blonde, I brought us tea and sweets. Oh, Miss Eastoir, you're here. Yes, I just came by to see everyone. Oh, may I serve you a cup of tea then? It will warm you up. I'd love to, but I do need to go elsewhere shortly, so I'm fine. I'm back in Planetune, but I wonder where Neptune is.
Oh, it's Isty! What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure Neptune was in check. Did you finish school?
Yesy! With all the catch-up I had to do, I'm really tired.
That sounds strenuous. And how goes Neptune? Is she working?
She sneaks out of the Basilicum a lot and comes to my room to play.
I guess that is very indicative of Neptune.
Isty, I'm making dinner. Can you come? We're having a party tonight.
Really? Well, I'd be happy to be there then.
Miss Compa!
It's the person from the Basilicom. What's the matter?
Lady Neptune disappeared from the Basilicom. I wanted to check to see if she may be here with you.
Nep sneaked out again? I just came out of school, so Nep's not with me.
I see. Well, it is rather late. Please be careful on your way home.
Thank you very much.
When will Neptune learn her stance as a CPU?
Let's go home and take a rest.
Oh, welcome back, Compa. I just welcomed myself in. Hey, it's Isty!
How did you get in, Nep?
Well, I wanted to hide here, and when I got here, the door was open. I can't leave the place open, so I stayed. You should be really careful.
Yes, I'll be careful next time.
That aside, Neptune, what about the work at the Basilicom?
I'm doing my work. Work in the name of protecting Compa's room.
That's just your excuse to goof off, Nep.
Yikes! Iffy!
Thanks for the welcome, Nep. Don't worry, I'm not here to pull you back.
Phew! What a relief. Iffy, don't scare me like that.
Why should you be scared? Just stay diligent and work. You'll be fine. Here you go, Compa. I figured Nep would be here, so I bought more food.
Is today a special day or something?
I promised to have a party with Iffy today.
A party? Nice! I'm good at serving food, so that makes me the CPU of food.
I don't think we need a CPU for food.
Let's have a tea break first. I want to lift my legs for a moment.
Okay. Compa, why don't you rest now? I'll get dinner prepared.
Iffy, there's 4 puddings in the fridge. Can you bring them to me?
You get it yourself.
Aww.
So there you have it. everything is as usual here. And I'm sure that, with the goddesses, peace will continue on Gamindustri. I am the tome Histoire. As one who sees all, I pray for eternal peace. May my prayers become shares for the goddesses as well.
Here's the puddings. All right, everyone, dig in. Here's to our get-together and to the future of Gamindustri. Cheers!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of the normal route. Almost, because there's still a scene after the credits. I might as well take the credits to tell you how I feel about the game. This game is actually pretty fun. If it doesn't crash, and also, more importantly, if I'm not playing as Broccoli. But, despite all the grinding that I have to do, and despite the fact that I had to use DLC characters, which were much more powerful than the original, I still had fun. I would prefer this over the original Hyperdimension Neptunia any day, because at least I can heal. And more importantly, I'm not locked into an instant death scenario. Not instant death, I mean a no death run scenario. I mean, it's kind of hard to actually go through an entire game without any death. So this game takes it above and beyond the Call of Duty to add some forced death scenarios, and that right there actually bugs the shit out of me. That's the only thing that bugs the shit out of me, because you never know whether it's mandatory or whether it's actually you gotta win. So on that note, that's the only thing that'll confuse you, but after a while you play, you realize, nah, it's not that much. But I do love this game, and honest to God, I would recommend this game over the very first game in a heartbeat. Trust me on that. Oh, and now for the extra scene.
Well, it's all over now. Who knew this all started with me being beat up? The whole adventure was topsy-turvy, but thanks for clearing the game. So to reward ya, here are some messages for you.
Thank you for clearing the game. I hope you enjoyed it.
What an adventure that was! Thanks for sticking it through for us.
Thank you for clearing the game. I have recorded the history you have made.
Congratulations clearing the game! I thank you as CPU of Last Station.
Thank you for playing. Oh, and by the way, I really am a gamer, you know.
Thanks.
Okay, now that we had our rounds all together...
Thank you for playing! Wait, Arfoire? Once more, a super thank you for playing!
That's all, folks.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the normal ending of Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Join us in the finale when I actually pick up around the part where Neptune says, Arfoire, you're about to be destroyed. Yeah, things are a little bit different for the true perfect ending. So on that note, I'll see you guys in the finale. This is Arfoire 985. Peace out.